I'm really just struggling. My sciatic nerve is just, it's part of my life again, and it's really, if I look tired, it's because I am tired. Because the sciatic nerve is just not, it's not quitting. But we're just going to press forward and press through. Fibromyalgia life. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. One thing about tonight that I didn't realize is I have something to possibly go pick up on Marketplace, so if they come through, we'll take you for a road trip instead of sitting out here. Another thing, it's supposed to rain, and it didn't tell me it was going to rain. See the dark clouds coming, so if it rains, I might have to move until it stops. It's supposed to be light rain. I used to tell my grandmother I'm not going to melt, so I'm not going to melt. And I will get through it. So brought a little trash bag for right now until I get a little trash can. Another thing that I'm kind of bummed about today is I found out that sorrel, which is something I use, is going away. I'm really bummed about it. So I am working on my theme song. It'll be the last time I guess I can use sorrel. So I've got to get it done tonight because I guess the last day is the 26th of April. Bummer! I really like sorrel, so I'll have to find another AI tool. And I'm going to work something out with Poetic Tears and Echo. I'm going to sit down with her and get them on so she can help us learn how to do AI stuff too. So I got to work with them two people, but I want to do that too as well. So, but I'm bummed. It's like, no, don't take sorrel away from me. I really like it. I guess. So I'm going to do my last sorrel video for this song that is my fight song now, and I'll figure something else out. Whatever you all are doing, keep doing it because hours are going up. I'm trying really to not get discouraged. Actually, I'm really not even looking at my watch hour count on my earn status on the thing, because the problem with that is that right now it's taking hours from me, and I'm going to put my little buggy there so when it takes this thing, it's not going to fly my phone. That's the fountain or the rain coming. Anyway, I'm trying not to look at that screen, because right now that screen until the 21st is taking, like, we started at 1703, and it was 1798 or 1698, now it's 1694, and it's going to keep going down for the next couple days till the 21st, but the hours on the front part of my screen are climbing. So whatever you guys are doing, keep doing them, and we'll get there. I've got people that are just amazing, and it's growing, and I really appreciate it. That's what we should be doing, really, honestly, is what we should be doing, and that's what it's all about, community. And I'm going to do a video about when you're building your YouTube community, your YouTube channel. Yes, you should be, when you're first having to get to those mile markers, the 1,000, and you're paying attention to those numbers to some degree, but don't totally focus on them. Because if you build a YouTube channel without building on community, then when something like this happens, you have nothing to fall back on. So pay attention to those numbers, but don't hide your focus on them. Focus on the people, because then they will never let you down. So, you've worked before out here. Why won't you work again? Give me a minute while it tries to find it. It's found it before. It's worked all the way out here before. not going to work? I guess it's not going to. It should. Well, I should have left this inside then. If my thing is not going to work. And it works before. I'll have to have my password and stuff here. Just for some reason it's not. That's worked down here before. Don't know why. Oh well. Eh well. It is what it is. I may have to move, guys, when it starts really pouring. I was like, yeah, it's supposed to rain, and I'm like, yeah, thanks. I'm gonna put my laptop up because it's not working. Well, it is in the house, but I am going to kind of set this up so that maybe it's a weight to my phone so my phone doesn't go flying. Still working on 4th of July soap caddies. One of the things I got done today, which I really didn't want to do, but I'm kind of glad I did. I'm going to put my thing there so that way there's a little bit of a weight, which is not a bad thing, is I finished all of these strings. See my strings? Because I really didn't want to have the thing around, so now I have all the strings done in here versus the way I had them before, which, and really, I also have something else, and I'm going to do a review on this, y'all, and I wanted to test it out today. My fan. This is a stroller fan, and partly because it's got the whole thing. And I ordered this for somebody, which they got. And one of the reasons I ordered it was because of when I'm going to become a grandma. But the thing is that I personally did not think of this. And so I didn't think of the hospital. I should have thought of that. But someone was packing a mama bag for a shower. And they included a fan, and I thought, oh, she's going to get one of these, and from me. And so I thought, And so I actually, because it's a cord back here, I ordered her a really long cord in a block, so when she takes it, she doesn't have to worry about recharging this, and it can run while she's in the hospital. But in the meantime of waiting to give it to her, I got to experiment with it, and I'm like, I'm really liking this. So actually, when I was in our dining room, which has no fan, which never made any sense because they should have put one right above the thing, and I didn't even send out notices that I was coming live. Back into doing that, Mary, right? So anyway, I had to, but anyway, when I had to do stuff and decorations and so forth, hi Brenda, I had this fan on the table, and it really helped because the circulation in there and the airflow was just not there. And I'm like, well, guess what? I'm ordering myself another one. And then the box came really damaged, so Wayfair sent me another one. So Josh has it actually in his corner, blowing air, because he gets hot really easily. One thing that I liked about this is right back here, and I'm going to do a own review on it. Right back here is a place that you can put water right here. So we're going to test that out today, just because I want to see. And it'll give you a little bit of a mist. So if it's really, really hot out, it'll kind of give the mist. So we're going to try that out, just because. and it's probably going to rain. Well, I'm already getting wet from the water bottle, but anyway. We're just going to put some water in here. Whoops. Whoops. I used to tell my grandmother, I will dry. Christina can't handle getting wet. If her clothes get wet, she's really sensitive as someone on the spectrum. So, but I figure I'd show you all this. So this is, I'm going to test it out anyway. This has a light. Where's the light? So it has a light. Y'all see that? So especially when we're out here and it's getting dark, I can put this on and it'll shine a light. I had this running for, oh my goodness, I should test it. I should run it one day just to run it on each speed, and then I'll know exactly how many hours, and I can tell everybody in the review. But this ran for a pretty long time before it just died. And it has 3 different speeds. That's medium or low, medium, and high. So the high you can really hear. The low is the one you can't. And I had it on low when I was in the living room, and I had it on lives with everybody. But I will get an Amazon affiliate. Got this off of Wayfair, but there are ones on Amazon that are similar to this, and I will get that. So you guys, if you want to order this, this is great for if you are going, if you're elderly, you're gonna, or anybody, you're gonna go in the hospital. Sometimes people get cold. Sometimes the rooms are really stuffy. This is something you can take along with you. If you're someone that has a walker, someone that has a wheelchair, someone that has a stroller, you know what I mean? It is really handy to have something like this because it can get really hot. When we were standing out to meet Dog the Bounty Hunter, I wish I'd had this because it got really hot and it was not fun. And we could have had this on our walkers and it would help cool us off. So anyway, this is going to be really nice, especially this summer. So when I realized that, I thought, I'm not giving one up. I want one. But I will get an Amazon affiliate link, and I'll put it in this description. Hi, Sandy. So you guys can order it if you want to. Mom will make up a commission off of it, but it's no extra cost to you. But then it also has this feature, which I really liked in this one, and I will find a comparable one on Amazon. But it has, I don't know if y'all can see that. Do you see that? Where the water, oh, it feels so good. It's not heavy. I thought I've got the water bottle. I might as well try it, right? It's not heavy. It's just like a little mist, you know? So it depends, of course, which way the wind is going. But if you needed it to kind of go in the back of your neck or something, it's not a heavy mist at all. It's just a very, very light mist. Feels, and it does. It really kind of cools you off. So anyway, I would probably use distilled water or filtered water because that will prevent this from getting all gunked up. But that's really nice, you know. So I've got. Let me here. Let's see if I can show you this. See, I've got. Let's see what I can do here. I'll point it this way. Okay. So I've got this handle to the cart that I bring because I can't lift this. My back will not allow me to. But I figured out that when it gets really hot and I'm outside here, I can take this and put it around. I really don't need it today because it's kind of, and now, right, I have a little fan and I can turn it on or high out here and I can get cooled off, right? Yep. Isn't that going to be cool? That's going to be so cool. Thank God my phone is in a good case. My goodness. I didn't expect that to come out. Sorry, guys. So anyway, that's hooked to there. So in the summer, when we're out here and it can get a little, hot, we can have the fan going out here, right hooked to the thing. And I'm not giving this little puppy up. And you don't have to have the thing going. And then what I really like too is the light. So if we're out here and it's starting to get dark, I can have the light on. It's 3 different sections on the light, and then of course the fan. So that's going to be really cool, that if it gets too hot, we can just put Mr. Fan on. Mr. Mr. Cool. That's what we're going to call Mr. Cool. I don't need it today because it's not really that hot yet. But that's going to be really nice on there. So I thought I'd bring it out and give it a try. And I really like that other thing, but nope, that's really going to be nice. And it can tilt like all different angles. But I found this like very helpful in the house. Because in that little corner where I was like decorating, it gets really, really, really hot. Why they didn't put a fan, why they didn't stick a fan up in there, I have no idea. I wore my shirt with all the hearts on it because you guys have been showing me and this channel so much love, and I'm so thankful. I'm so hi foodie. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just like I've said the other day, or what I've said is, I want to show people through this whole thing something other than me crying about it, because there's no sense to cry. I don't need to cry about it. It's happened. Do I like it? No. Do I wish it didn't happen? Yes. There's nothing that I can do about it. It's certainly a learning lesson, but if anything, I wanted to show people, hey, the easiest thing to do is just to stop. That's the easiest thing to do, is just to kind of just stop. And one of the scenes in the video that I'm going to put out about kind of my fight song right now, it shows, me, of course it's not me, but it shows me under Sorrow hovering over the deleting the channel. And I'm like, and I sat there and said, community doesn't quit. Our community doesn't quit. And nope, you can't do that. Yeah, that would be the easiest thing to do right now. It'd be the easiest thing not to delete it necessarily, but just kind of walk away. And I think kind of for most people it would be kind of something they would just do out of absolute frustration. And the better thing to do is walk away and come back. I don't have time to walk away. I have time to fight. And I'm going to fight, and I'm going to get it back. And I'm going to do it post-haste, because there's nothing else that I can do. I have to look again. I think iCoffee has memberships, but I have to look at it. But if you do want to support Mama during this time, you could do it under Buy Me a Coffee. But again, I just, I looked, I just sat there and said, no, we don't quit. We don't give up. And one of the scenes, it literally shows me in front of a computer. I know it's AI, but it's hovering over the delete channel. It says, nope, we don't quit. Not yet. We're not giving up. This community doesn't do it. So, that song that I'm going to put out, I really hope that everybody that listens to it, that has a YouTube channel, that has either struggled with watch hours, struggled with numbers and stuff, and getting numbers away and all that kind of stuff. I hope that song really ministers to them. And I cannot say it enough. I'm going to do its own little video on it. When you are building your YouTube community, it is really, really easy to focus on those numbers, especially when you're trying to get to your first 1,000 and hit your first benchmarks of 3,000 and 4,000. Don't hide your focus on it. Hide your focus on building the community and people. Because if something like this happens, you've got a community of people that are going to rally, and that's what's happening. People are rallying um, to come by and support us, and that really makes a difference. And I'm trying to get out here. I tried to get out here at 5:30, but if I look tired, it's because I am. You know, like I said before, I can tell you where the sciatic nerve can go, someplace other than where it is, because I'm in a lot of pain with it, and so I'm really kind of struggling right now, which is just frustrating. But hi, Bam, welcome on in. Dave, welcome on in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming on in. But like, you know, people are just, they're just putting the they're putting the all call out. I'm telling you, Western Crochet needs your help, and boy, we're off, and we're going to be. I just kept saying to myself, you know what? We're going to be stronger after this. Not weaker, but stronger. We're going to have a stronger community after this, not a weaker community. YouTube, you messed with the wrong lady. I'm a tough cookie. I don't go down very easily. And you messed with my family. And yes, there are people, this YouTube community is my family. And I'm telling you, it's one of the reasons I'm not quitting, because they won't allow me to. They'll say, nope, you're not allowed to. Mr. Cool, you weren't supposed to do that. That's our fan that I got, our little stroller fan. And it don't, but that's okay, because I really don't need it right now. But I can guarantee you in the summer I'm going to need it. Not for very long, but for a little bit. I need to get a little wipe for my glasses. Hi, Cruising Fun Anytime. Welcome on in. Thank you. But just, guys, I'm telling you that the numbers are going up. And if anybody can, please watch our content, comment, just keep at it. The faster we can get there. You know, I was thinking about it. I thought we have almost 2160 in subscribers. And I was thinking to myself, I thought, if everyone just watched about 10 hours of content, we'd have them back like that. It wouldn't take that long. That's why I wore my heart shirt, because I'm like, everybody's giving this girl loving. And you guys can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you'd like to connect with this channel, or with hashtag blessed in the chat if you want other people to connect with your channel. And I'm telling you guys, these are from Kohl's. My mom and I have them in about every color that they have, because I'm telling you, I wear them so much. They're just enough. It's like they're not too much. Really? It said it was going to lightly rain. It's fine. Like my grandmother used to say, "Oh my goodness, you're going to get wet," and I'm like, "Yeah, and I'm going to dry." This Florida girl, rain does not get to me. But it is raining. You can see it on the pond. It will be fine. It's just sprinkling. It's not downpouring yet. If I have to, I will move over there. But I can feel it. And it is what it is. Well, thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate it. And like I said, I think, you know, there's a silver lining through this whole thing about the fact that we were monetized, and then all of a sudden we're not monetized, and we have to crawl up the watch hour grind again and do it again. Hi, Hats on a Mission. Do I like the fact? No. And the entire thing that really ticks me off about this entire thing is that YouTube did not email or make us aware. I have still not gotten an answer to why. That's not right. There's no why. There's no why. I'm assuming it's watch hours. I'm going to reach out to them and say, why? There's nothing that we violated. I've searched through all the emails. There's nothing that says we've been violated or violated anything or community standards or anything. I'm thinking it's because of the watch hours. We just didn't meet the mark over the past year, and there was a lot that went on over this past year. But no email to explain why. No warning to say that you're in jeopardy. No nothing. The only thing we got was, boom, your memberships have been paused. I was like, what? That's how I found out that we were no longer monetized. Huh? So right now, anyone that can help us, if they're watch things that they haven't watched, we have 10 hours worth of a lot of relaxing streams that we've done. Put those on in the background. Anything to get us back to where it is. The problem is that we are losing a little bit of watch hours every day. And I'm trying really hard not to pay attention to that. I'm looking at the numbers going on the one screen that they're going up. So I've got people watching, and that's only increasing. It's kind of like the word's gotten out that this girl needs help, and they're there. They're there for me, and they're there for this community. So if it happens to you, it's really easy to think about pressing the delete channel or walking away. Don't. If you've built a strong community of people, they're going to have your back. And they're not going to let you down. I guarantee it. They're not going to let you down. They're going to sit there saying, we got you. Hurt Mary's channel, yeah. Listen, you guys are my family. There's family here. And that's what we've done is this. There's just... I'm trying not to cry. You all aren't numbers to this girl. You're family. And, no, they mess with my family and my community. No, we're not doing that. And we're going to come back, and we're going to be stronger at the end. And I want to show people, yeah, this may happen to you. Don't quit. Don't give up. Because that's what they want you to do to some degree. But I've learned it'll never happen again. I guarantee you that. It will never, ever happen again. I won't allow it. So I'm supposed to also, with a person in our local area, is going to interview my mother and I and Christina on Monday, hopefully, now that we're not sick, because we, in our town, my mother has a huge history in this town, but he also goes around and helps other like people in the neighborhood. Not people in the neighborhood, but helps people in our local community. And so he's going to do an interview on us, and he said that he's going to put together the thing and allow us to use that on our YouTube channel. And I'm excited, and I want to help him too as well. But then that's going to be exposure, which I'm real excited about. And exposure is for our soap caddies. It's raining. I'm not going to let it stop us. I may have to go sit underneath. It's sprinkling. To what degree, I don't know. I may have to go that way for a moment. Alright guys, we're going to go that way for a second. I'm going to push you this way for a moment. So I won't get so soaking wet. Hold on a second. Oh God. Please till it, really, please till it stops. I'm going to push you this way. Soaked either. And the minute I move, it'll stop raining. At least I'll be protected a little bit underneath here. It's not thundering, it's not lightning. Because if it was, I think I'd be going inside. But, oops. So you can see, I'll let you see the beautiful, I may have to be on the side for a little bit till it decides what it wants to do. There's our water tower. But you want to see the beautiful thing, but I really don't, I don't mind getting squirted. It's a much more better view anyway. Hi Amby, welcome on in. I got your message and I do want to participate in that. It's kind of sprinkling, spattering a little bit. So I'm just moving out of the way a little bit till it decides it wants to stop spattering and sprinkling. That way I thought, let you see the pond. I can move back just a little bit. Oops. There. I can reach in and see this way for a minute till it stops doing the thing. I just don't want to get I don't mind getting a little bit rained on, but I don't also want to get soaked. And of course the minute I step back it's going to stop. We'll just move again. Oh boy. I'm just working on more 4th of July soap caddies. Alright, well thank you for stopping on in. I appreciate it. There's some geese. Sure make a lot of racket. Using red to make our 4th of July soap caddies for somebody. Loud suckers. Yesterday they were at the other side of the pond. They're over there. Usually when they make all that noise and they start, there they're gonna go. Look, they're offline. They're offline. It's like they have to radio tower the right. They have to send the notice to the goose air traffic controllers that they're getting off, right? They're trying to get rid of away from the rain. I can feel it. I can feel it. So I kind of moved over here for a minute, so I don't get so I don't mind getting a little bit. But I don't want to get soaked to the point of. Something. But whatever you all are doing, keep watching. Keep watching. Now tomorrow we'll be here tomorrow for another Connect and Grow. And then on Sunday we usually go off to church, and we have a thing after church. We have to go to the store tomorrow. I'm making Oreo dirt pudding, and what else am I making? Oh, these feta. Let me make a recipe for it. Feta, tortillas, cream cheese, cranberry roll-ups. So should be good. Sad Sora's going away because I really enjoyed that. Now they're going to take it down. And I've got to find another avenue. And the thing about a lot of them is they're really expensive. It's like, I'll have to find another one besides Sora, something that's comparable to it. I think Facebook has something, but I don't know if you can download the thing. So I'm not going to be out here long because I want to go back inside and get this done before I lose the ability to use Soro. But for anybody that's using Soro to help them, they're no longer going to be available. So now I've got to go in and like download all of my stuff. Like all of the ones I've done, I'm going to go down and I have to download everything that I've done on the, I've got 2 different accounts, and I'll have to make sure I download on both, all of the videos I've done. If I need to use them, I can. I'm letting you all look. I'm here. I'm just letting you look at the beautiful fountain because it was supposed to rain and I was feeling it. And it's still raining. It's just light. It's a light rain. But I think I have till tomorrow to like download everything, but I want to get this video done tonight. Got another poem short I'm going to be putting out. At least I have all those things. Yes, it is. But like when I was trying to put the song together, it was like they gave me like ChatGPT gave me prompts for Sorrow, but I had to ask for another prompt for another scene in the middle. So I've got to sit with it. That way, if I need to add scenes, I've got today to finish it because tomorrow I got to download all of the stuff I've done on Sorrow, so I have it. But then I think it was really sad to hear that they're not going to have any more because I enjoy working with it. But I'm sure there'll be something else. Yep. You kind of see the rain on the pond. It's raining. It's like right here where you're sitting is all covered in rain. See? Got my little soap caddy. Bottom part of it anyway. But it's raining a little bit harder now. Like I said, I don't mind getting soaked a little bit, but not drenched. I was just getting over being sick right before the event. Now it's getting a good rain. Can you all see the rain now? I'm really glad I moved. It's sunshining rain. Yep, I'm really glad I moved out of the way for a little bit. Let you all enjoy the rain coming down. See, this is the kind of rain I like. Where it's sprinkling, it's hitting the thing. When it starts doing the wind and the grind halls y'all is on, and the thunder and the lightning, that's not for that girl. This is the kind of rain I like. It's very, very relaxing this way. I don't like the other. I'm not a fan. Not at all. The sunshine's trying to come out. Christina is going to come up and visit us on Monday, so Josh and I had just yearly checkups. We've rescheduled them for another day. I really want to do that interview, get that exposure rolling, and I'm trying to reach out to another gentleman with the autism community, talk about service dogs. We should try to come out here for Blessings Through Connection and just get that rolling back again. Because it's such a peaceful setting out here. You know, with the fountain and stuff. It's so nice. And it changes a little bit every time. Wish I could do it with some kind of music. Hey Maddie, welcome on in. I'm here. It's just started to rain. I decided to move away from that little wet area over there for a few minutes till it decided to stop sputtering. Plus, actually, the fountain is so pretty for you guys to watch. With the rain coming in, and the geese making all them wonderful noises today. Yeah, I know. Sandy, I'm not. And I'm not because there's a whole wet spot right here. I moved away from the camera for a few minutes, or from that little section, till it stopped raining. And I don't know if it's going to start again. Let's see if we can do this. Hold on a second. Keep the phone. We put the glue on my little section. Let me move. Go down just a tad that way. Oops. My water. That way you can see me still a little bit. Not totally invisible from the camera. Right? There we go. I was just trying to... Alright, hold on a second, guys. Alright, we're going to try this for a second because I've got to see about this message. And then we may be taking a road trip, so keep talking amongst yourselves. Can you hear me? That's the next... Can you hear me? That's the next question. Can you hear me? So we're probably going to take a road trip in a little bit because we got to go to Ashland. Okay, we have to go to Ashland because I need to pick something up off Marketplace. And so we're going to take a road trip up to Ashland. So I'm trying to work it out with the person that I'm getting something from. I'm not paying for it. They're giving it away. And well, it's something that either I can use or Christina can use right now. So we're going to take a road trip. But we'll be back tomorrow for sure. So if they come back that's good. That's what I was kind of waiting for. Then I have to message Josh to Be ready about 7 o'clock. We'll head up there. You can't hear? Hold on a second. Sometimes I have to. No, we can't hear you. Sometimes that happens. I don't know why. Now, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It happens when I come back in and then go back out. Let me know. Give me a 1 if you can hear me. If not, I'll. Oh, I feel like a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. I may end up getting one. Can you hear me now? I think it's going to stop raining. Can you hear me now? Can't hear me now. Hold on a second. Get it? Can you hear me now? But we're gonna go to a road trip up to Ashland because we need to pick something up. You can't beat free, right? I feel like a iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. And there's Dunkin' Donuts over there. May happen. We'll see. You know what we found when we were going on to the class with Christina? Was a Krispy Kremes. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. It happens when I go in and out like that. But I had no choice. So let me know if you can hear me. Put 1 in the chat if you can. Can you hear me now? I want to be gone too long so I can finish that thing. We're going on a Buckeyes mission. Josh and I, there's a Buckeyes we can get to. I've always wanted to go to Buckeyes. I think they said Ohio broke the record on the Buckeyes. Can you all not hear me? Alright guys, I'm going to head out. I'll join you in the car in about 20 minutes. Because we're going to go for a road trip, okay? I'm not getting an answer whether I'm hurt or not. But I'll be back on because we're going to go for a road trip. I got to let Josh know to get ready. Come pick me up. Actually, no, I want to bring this lady. Okay. She's saying it works for her, so we're going to go for a road trip. Actually, I'm going to bring her one of my soap caddies because she's doing something nice. So let Josh know. Come back in about half an hour and we'll go for a road trip up to Ashland. Alrighty? And I'm going to try to finish my soap caddy and see how long I get done. But tell Josh to come get my purse and pick me up. Alrighty? See y'all in the car in about 20 minutes. Remember to be proud of being yourself because everyone else is taken. Keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hook is required. We have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, everybody. We'll see you about 20 minutes in the car. Bye bye, everybody.